What's going on? We back. Mr. Boxing Clinic and more. Y'all know what the business is. We grinding. Shout out to the whole LDBC. We in the morning grinding, man. Go to knock this live out real quick. And I don't know, and I probably gonna said it a couple times. But before I say it, let's let some more people hop on. Definitely appreciate all the brothers that's subscribing, that's sharing the videos. Please, that's just as much as a donation. You know, share these videos on social media. Share them with somebody that talk boxing. Let's expand the brand, all right? Shout out to Emmanuel and Alex Santos. What's going on? And I don't know if y'all seen Fred video. I didn't watch. I tried to watch as much as I can. He had a 13-minute video, 18-minute video with 25 seconds of bullshit. All right. You know what, man? We're gonna have to put this. Like I say, man, I got love for Fred, man. Fred is in the trenches. He probably can do something I never could do. And that's interview these fighters. I don't have the patience. I don't kiss ass and no shit. Like I just can't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm only interested in interviewing the older fighters and the older trainers. Okay. All right. And what's going on, Boxer Watch? He says that, you know, Errol Spence is the truth because Floyd said so. He said Floyd told him personally. He said Dante told him. And, you know, like I say, man, ain't nobody got to tell me a fighter the truth. You know why ain't nobody fighter got to tell me a fighter good? Because I can see it with my own two eyes. You know what I'm saying? I can see it with my own two eyes if a guy good. At first, I didn't think Errol was good. I agree with him. I ain't see it. I thought Erickson Lubin would be a better prospect than him because I didn't see the glitz and the glamour and stuff of that nature, all right? I did not see it, you know? But, you know, he got better. You know what? And I understood his style and more that I learned about him and I learned that I network and I heard how he spars and how he works and stuff of that nature. You know, it is what it is. And by the way, I would love to see Fred's second video. You know, I would love to see Fred's second video on Floyd saying Terrence Crawford the truth. He said the same thing. You know, but, you know, and then he goes on to say, well, the Kell Brook was damaged goods. No, that's not an acceptable. That's not an acceptable. That's not acceptable argument. You know what? That's not an acceptable argument about the Kell Brook situation because Kell Brook was talking all that shit. He was talking all that shit. His fans was talking all that shit. And I'm not gonna be afraid. I picked him. I thought the moment was too big for Errol at the time. And I thought Kell Brook would come down because he got a hell of a team around him with his nutrition and controlling his weight. All right. Hell of a team behind him. All right. I didn't come on here and make no excuse and say it was the eye. Man, it got so bad the dudes was deleting their Facebook accounts. It got so bad. What's going on, Chris? What's going on? Outlast them. Legendary Boxer, I see you. Emmanuel, I see you once again. It's dudes out here was deleting their accounts. People was picking Kell Brook. A lot of people was picking Kell Brook to beat Errol Spence. You know, all of a sudden, Errol Spence didn't break the same. I saw he brought the other one, and people come up with excuses. You know, and that's casual simp shit right there, man. That's casual simp shit. Because for you to say, oh, because Floyd told you, motherfucker, have your own mind. Have your own mind. Now, somebody say, hey, I think this dude is pretty good. I'm going to check the tape out. I'm going to make my assessment of him. But you know what? A lot of these boxing channels, they don't check tape. And I told y'all that, man. I told y'all that. And a lot of channels, they just go, I think, a little half-ass rundown of the fights, man. Support who break down that film, man. Support who going to give you the most accurate depiction of the fight or the accurate depiction of fighters. A lot of these dudes out here don't know how to break down film. They talk about the same fucking thing. They in the same crevice. You know what? And my whole thing is not to. I don't cater to one type of boxing fan. I try to cater to everybody. You know what I'm saying? You know, I talk about the UK. I talk about an Asian fighter. I talk about this fighter. If it get 100 views or a billion views, I'm cool with it. You know what? I'm just not going to sit here and talk about the same Eddie Hearn, the same Joshua Wilder shit, the same Earl shit, the same, what else you got going on? You know, I mean, it's just so much other shit to talk about in the sports world in general, but in boxing, there's so much to talk about. You know what? You could talk about Gary Russell, Santa Cruz. Why ain't nobody pumping that shit out like that? But back to the topic of conversation, he talked all that shit. And then look here, man. When fighters get exposed, I'm gonna use Danny Jacobs from Triple G for example. May had Triple G knocked out Danny Jacobs easy. We just saying hypothetically. You think Canelo really would have fought Triple G right then and there? No. Canelo wanted to fight Triple G after Danny Jacobs really beat him and exposed him. All right. If Kell Brook really exposed Errol Spence, why nobody want to jump at an opportunity to get his belt? Why? Why nobody saying that Errol Spence got exposed? People were saying that. Why nobody jump in the ring? If somebody got exposed and I see the blueprint how to beat them, dude, just like Canelo hopped in the ring with Triple G after 2 years of ducking, whatever it may be, whatever y'all want to say, why didn't no other welterweights jump in the ring? Why is it still excuses? If a dude is exposed and a dude is easy money, he an easy lick, like I said before with the Joshua Waters situation. If it's easy money on the floor, I have never seen anybody in the hood. What's going on, Black Ham TV? I have never seen nobody in the hood turn down easy money. I have never heard somebody in this world say, if you go over there and do woo real easy, get that money, you can have the whole bag. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that. We played the sound clip the other night. And he said, and Fred said he picking Sean to win this fight. I want to hear his premise on that. Because every time you bring up Sean Porter, that Errol Spence fighter sparring to Sean, and I know sparring is just sparring, all right? Sparring is just sparring. But Sean Porter decapitated, Errol Spence decapitated Sean in sparring. Decapitated him. And when you bring it up to Sean look like he's seen a ghost. And Fred said, you obviously know who I'm riding with, Sean Porter. That's why I don't want the interview. I don't want to get close to these fighters where it cloud my vision. Anybody with a brain, Fred, can see that they don't want to fight that man. You can clearly see that. The way you talk about them, they seen a ghost. You see a ghost in them niggas, man. They know what's gonna happen. And remember that video. Don't be going around here talking about you 30-0 in predictions. Nah, nigga. Ain't no changing this fucking prediction up. I remember it. I wrote it down. I took a picture. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Actual Facts? Boxing Talk, Angel Santos. I see you. Yeah. He said, you obviously, it's going to be a fight of the year. He just not going to run through Sean like that. We'll see. We'll see. I'm telling you what's about to happen. Nigga Sean about to get put in the pine box. If he make it 12, that nigga won't be the same. He won't be the same. I don't think he run through Danny Garcia like that. We'll see. Because I don't envision Earl Spence struggling with a shop worn Robert Guerrero. I don't envision that. I don't envision that. And remember, you said them words. Tough fight. Them niggas gonna get decapitated. They might make it all 12, but they gonna get decapitated. Because you don't avoid something out of basic human. How can I say it? Out of basic human nature, you have fear. Every fighter has fear. Errol talked about that before as well. You have a vision of fear, but when you fear something, you obviously, or you touch fire, it's hot. You're gonna pull your hand back. All right, you obviously gonna go the other way. These dudes were sitting out a whole year, basically. Danny last year, Sean this year. They could have fought Earl for the belt, and they could let the other one go get the WBC belt, but they didn't want to do that. So for Fred to say, okay, from Barbershop Conversation, Earl is the truth because Floyd told, man, get your own mind. Ain't nobody can tell me that Earl is the truth. I make my own assessment. I make my own mind up. You know what I'm saying? Get on your grind and do the film study. Do the film study. Look at these fighters and make your own decision. Who the fuck is Floyd? Because he's sparring and sparring. You know what I'm saying? Plenty guys, they say on these interviews and plenty professional fighters were swore up and down Anthony Joshua better than Deontay Wilder and knock him out. But why is Anthony Joshua avoiding him? Plenty of professional fighters and trainers get fights wrong more than us. That shit don't make you 100% qualified to say who gonna win and assess a fighter like that. Because a lot of time, these niggas be hating their chest. What's up, Icewood? What's going on, Dex Factor? A lot of these dudes be hating their chest. Well, you know, I mean, like Abel Sanchez, another one. Well, I think it's too soon for Errol Spence to step in the ring with Kell Brook. What happened? He a fighter two away. Went in there, decapitated Kell Brook. You know what I'm saying? This dude always trying to push the agenda for Sean Porter. We don't want that nigga. We don't like that nigga. You don't see nobody talk about Sean Porter when he not fighting. Ain't nobody checking for Sean Porter. You know what I'm saying? However you like it, it ain't about Kenny, about none of it. We just don't like his style. We don't like him. The most boxing skill? Say that letter for question for later. I'll ask it. You know, he said, yeah, you know, I'm obviously riding with Sean. Put your bread up, Fred. We can bet some money. I know you got big money. I got small money, but we could put a wager up. Send you some backpacks or some shit for your kids, or a donation for a free haircut or something for the kids. I see you doing. He do work. I do work in the community, and that's a blessing. But I got to get in that ass, man. You got to get in that ass about this video. Make your own mind up. It's your own mind. No, you good, bro. You good. You make your own mind up. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody. What's up, boxing and blunts, man? What's going on, homie? You know, just make your own mind up. That's crazy though. Oh, because Floyd said, man, I took that as a parody video, man, as a troll video, man. You know, he could have took that video and threw it in the trash can and deleted that whole off his Mac or off his PC. For real. You know? For real. I ain't trying to hear none of that bullshit, man. Always trying to diminish somebody, man. For the betterment of Sean Porter. At the end of the day, if Sean Porter beat Danny Garcia, you know, he's still not a top 3 welterweight. He's still not. You know? And Kell Brook had an injury history before fighting Sean Porter. Remember he pulled out like 2 times before that with Devin Alexander, and Devin pulled out the 3rd time. Then he pulled out with Sean Porter like 1 or 2 times. Then Sean had an injury and forced it back. He been had an injury. That same injury-prone Kell Brook beat the hell out of Sean Porter. Beat the hell out of him. Ask Kenny Porter where his adjustments at then. Ask him where the adjustments at was then. Kenny Porter ain't no good coach. He ain't no good coach. He might be average. He not even AB above average. He might be average. MB might be average. NBA might be average. You know what I'm saying? Sean said he listened to his corner. I didn't hear shit Kenny telling him nothing different in the Kell Brook fight. He kept running into that same brick wall, and people say he held him. It's up to you not to get held. It's up for you to do something different. He tried to use angles and still got popped with the same 1-2. Kell Brook wasn't even on his toes. He wasn't even on his toes for real. That motherfucker sat there with Sean, and Sean couldn't do nothing different. Sean couldn't box on the outside. Sean couldn't come bob and weave and work the box. Nothing. He overcommits his work. He smothers his work. He got beat with a 1-2. And Kell Brook was hurting him. Kell Brook was hurting him. It was like Jesus and the Holy Spirit, and the Holy Spirit got the Holy Bible, and Jesus got the Holy Bible. And they just pop you one side like a tennis court. Pop, pop. He was getting beat up. He was getting beat the hell up. Nigga gonna cry in his daddy arms after the fight. No, you should be smacking your daddy for not getting you better prepared. They did all that shit talking. They did all that shit talking before the fight. Let's not forget that. They did all that talking before the fight. I'm a dog. Hurt. I'm a dog. Hurt. Yeah. And they went in there and wasted Golden Boy and wasted Golden Boy time and money on that fight. Kell Brook came over there and got the victory. It wasn't no split decision. It was a split ass whooping though. You know what I'm saying? All that nigga Kell Brook could do is fight on the inside. Sean Porter could do is fight on the inside. And where Errol Spence make his money at? In the wheelhouse. Gonna beat the hell out that man, dog. He gonna beat the hell out of Sean Porter, man. And Sean Porter already know it because he already got beat up in sparring. Keith Thurman, yeah, I wouldn't expect Errol Spence to run through Keith Thurman if he come back, but Keith Thurman ain't coming back. I don't believe Keith Thurman want to come back. Keith Thurman need to go ahead and retire. The game won't miss him. He wouldn't even be a blip in boxing history. He wouldn't even be a blip in boxing history. But what is so funny is that Fred from Barbershop Conversation, make sure I hit that like button. Fred from Barbershop Conversation doesn't use the same standards for every fighter. The same standards. You know what I'm saying? The same standards for every fighter. He don't use them. Sean Porter gets special treatment. I don't know why he has an infatuation with Sean and Kenny Porter, or at least Sean Porter. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Out of all the fighters in the world, you got an infatuation with him? A motherfucker who don't even rep his hometown, moved to Vegas, used to be my homie, act like you don't know me in Cleveland, forget where he come from. You know, forget where you come from. You know what I'm saying? Someone he fight in Vegas but can't get a fight in Vegas. Vegas don't even want him to fight there. No. Cleveland, you take Sean Porter. Ain't nobody checking for Sean Porter. That motherfucker's as famous as me. You know what I'm saying? And you know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen. You think because Danny Garcia might have had a semi-close fight with Keith Thurman and Sean had a semi-close fight with Keith Thurman that it's going to be close with Errol. Motherfucker going to show y'all niggas. You can put Terrence in there too. It ain't gonna be close between them two niggas, man. Keith Thurman been gone for too long. That's gonna be the excuse again. If Errol beat Keith Thurman, that's gonna be the excuse. Oh, Keith Thurman was he was stagnant. I ain't trying to hear that shit, man. You know, I ain't trying to hear that shit. Yeah, nobody wants Booster. When September 8th, I do my prediction Monday, man. You know, and I challenge Fred from Barbershop Conversation to do a prediction video. You know, I challenge him. What's up, CB? I challenge him to do a prediction video because Floyd says so. Nigga, that man, come on. Come on, make sure take that fucking video down. What does Fred say? What does Barbershop Conversation say? Because real nigga, right now, you looking real unfamiliar right now, bro. You banned from the barbershop. LeBron ain't let you in. Supercuts ain't let you in. Great Clips ain't let you ain't even accepted in the white barbershop right now, bro. You know, we should ban him on talking boxing, bro. You know, until after this Porter and Danny shit. Do I hope Sean Porter? I don't give a hell who win this fight. I don't unsubscribe from him. Don't unsubscribe from him. Yeah, we broke, Fred. But your boxing talk is broke. Your boxing talk is broke. What's up, Mark? What's going on, Mark? You know, in this fight at least. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about fucking Shine. I'm talking about because Floyd says so. How about you make your own decision? If you don't like the guy, don't try to be perpetrating and faking it just to make. Just say, man, you know what? I don't think Errol that good. I don't like him. But he know if Sean step into the dojo with Errol Spence, he gonna get plummeled. Kenny might have had that tile on standby. Watch his son get retired. I'm not gonna sit there and watch my son take this punishment. I guarantee you, if Danny gets shine or Errol gets shine, I guarantee you, I guaranteed it, like Rasheed Wallace said in before game 2 versus the Indiana Pacers when we won the championship that year. I guaranteed it. Kenny Porter, they ain't doing no interviews. You ain't gonna see K Diddy in the video. You ain't gonna see the Kango on no more. I mean, you ain't gonna see that no more. The shit's over. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, truth be told, Bronner don't want to fight Errol. None of them niggas want to fight Errol. You know? And that's a fact. You know, and it's a shame though, man, because we went over all the clips again, man. We went over all the clips where Sean said, I don't want it. I'm only looking at Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia. I don't want to fight that man. I'm cool. Okay. You know, what's going on? Man, CJ, you going in on Fred, but it's not true. How is it true? Because Floyd said he good. That's not true. That's not true. It's not true. You know what I'm saying? Good. Floyd said he good. It's true. Well, Floyd said Terrence Crawford good. So does he said the same thing about Terrence Crawford? He said the same thing about Terrence Crawford. So is Terrence Crawford career credited because Floyd said he was good? Come on, man. Part of the fear comes from that, from Black and Floyd Mayweather. With your own two eyes, even when Floyd was saying, I was like, I don't really see that from Errol Spence. Maybe he had a lucky day in sparring. You know what? And as he stepped up, Bundu, Algieri, I said, maybe Algieri just a little bit. He had 2 wars with providing the car. Pacquiao beat him up. And when I seen the Kell Brook fight, man, I said, yeah, you got to give it to him. Lamont Peterson. Ain't nobody beat Peterson like that. Ain't nobody systematically broke down Peterson like that. Matisse KO'd his ass. He just tried to hook with a hooker and got KO'd. Victor Ortiz put him on the canvas a few times. A lot of people don't remember that fight. Victor Ortiz versus Peterson, great fight. He put him on the canvas a few times. But ain't nobody beat the hell out of Lamont Peterson like that. I don't care what you say. You can say him, woo, woo, woo. They always trying to take away from the black fighter. But ain't nobody talk about, I'm going to take it there. Ain't nobody talk about Lomachenko before Nicholas Waters. Waters was on the shelf for a year. He came off the bench cold. Ain't nobody talk about Golovkin beating Daniel Gill and old ass Matthew Macklin. Willie Monroe, after the 154-pound Boxino tournament, came up and fought him. He said, Abel Sanchez said, more people know Willie Monroe than Alexander Lara. Fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody say about all the motherfucking guys Kovalev was beating up at light heavyweight that they didn't mount the state wasn't shit. But as soon as that day come, when they'll call you to wading in the water, soon as that day come, when the moment of truth come, and Andre Ward smack you upside your motherfucking head and you know shit is real. The moment of truth when you step in that hole with Danny Jacobs and you know that it's real. The moment of truth when you step in that bitch with Orlando Salido, you know shit getting real. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody say nothing about that. Nobody say nothing about that. Motherfucker can't tell me shit about sparring. Sparring is sparring. I feel you. Sparring is just to get good work in. It's to get excellent work in. Make sure you hit that like button, man. It's to get excellent work in. I definitely agree with that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the only time that Floyd got beat up in sparring, though. He endorsed Lamont Peterson. Lamont Peterson allegedly broke his ribs leading up to the Marquez fight, and you can still see the rib injury on Floyd. A lot of respect. He endorsed Fred from he endorsed Fred from excuse me, I was reading a comment in my head. He endorsed Lamont Peterson. Paul Sabadorf outboxing. The tape is out there. Who else beat the hell out of Floyd in the sparring? Omar Henry, before he died, used to give Floyd. They called him Miguel Cotto clown. Rest in peace. Omar Henry used to give Floyd work in sparring. This shit ain't shit new. Floyd been endorsing dudes. Been doing it. And if Errol is generic or he all bark no bite, put your key in the car and turn over the Errol Spence Corvette. Put the key in the car and turn that hoe over, man. See what happened. Try them then. Motherfuckers retiring, bro. Niggas is retiring, not trying to fight this man. Niggas is retiring, though. That should tell you something, man. This light-skinned DeBarge brother retired. He don't even know if he want to do this no more. And tried to blame it on the Punani. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Nobody gave Floyd their work when it mattered. When the lights come on, like he said, it's a totally different ball game. This dude lost his belt rather than come back. And some Punani. He over there in the streets in Nepal. Boxing in the street with the Nepalians, whatever you call them. He out there in the street boxing instead of boxing in the ring. He out there eating steak, shrimp. What would Pimp C say? Hey, so many shrimp, I got iodine poisoning. He over there living it up, gaining weight on purpose. He gaining pregnancy weight, and he ain't even pregnant, even though men do gain pregnancy weight, though. From eating, I guess, because a girl eating all the time. All right? You know? Well, they say, let me address that real quick, Mr. Dex Factor 87. We need some more videos from you, bro. For real. But I'm gonna address that. I'm gonna address that right now, all right? He says, anyone knows is Spence going to fight Danny and Sean? They say a contract is already signed. So it's kind of like the Lomachenko, Pedraza, Ray Beltran fight. Bob Arum made the winner, made them sign Jose Pedraza and Beltran sign a fight, a contract, or sign a commit to fight Lomachenko before that fight. That's not too uncommon in boxing. I mean, it doesn't occur a lot, but it's not too uncommon. And they basically, now somebody said, all right, this is the rumor going on here. I'm gonna dispel this rumor. All right. The rumor is this, man. This is somebody told me in the comment section. I heard it around that Errol, Sean Porter, Danny Garcia has already signed. They signed a contract that say if they're gonna fight for WBC title, they have to fight Errol Spence next. Which no contract can say that. What's up, Chris? Where I see, I appreciate it, family. No. What's going on, JMJ 2121? You know what I'm saying? They can't word that contract like that. You know, I'm gonna keep it real. They can't word that contract like that. You know, no, you can't say if you fight with WC, you got to fight the unified. No, the sanctioning belt body. The sanctioning belt body can't do that. Now Al Heyman and Showtime can say that. They say, look here, man. All right, we've been good to y'all. We've been overcompensating y'all. We know what the winner of this fight got to fight Errol Spence. And let's take it back though, man. Shout out to Ticket TV. He talked about the trainers kind of alluding to it. Errol Spence told Blue Blood Sports TV. Shout out to my brother Blue Blood Sports TV. Y'all go check him out. Always on interview grind. Blue Blood Sports TV told Sean told Blue Blood Sports TV that it was news to him that Errol Spence was going to be his next opponent. Remember he said that? He said, I didn't know that. It's good to see my next opponent being already picked out for me. As you remember way a few months ago, Errol said he's been assured that he will get the winner of Sean and Danny Garcia. He said he's been promised. He's been promised. Y'all stop that shit with that Spence and Mikey Garcia. Ain't nobody ducking Mikey Garcia. Man, get the fuck out of here. That fight don't have a date. They don't have a date for that fight for another pay-per-view. It's like 7 pay-per-views going on from September to now. Get the fuck out of here, man. And then when he beat the hell out of him, it's a cherry pick. You know? Yep. Okay. He says the contract was already signed before DOG. Ooh, DOG. I mean Danny Garcia and Sean Porter finalized a WC bout. They simply agreed to fight Spence and Sin and Al or Showtime made the fight. Okay, so they agreed to fight him, but they can't. WBC can't mandate that. WBC can come in and say you got a mandatory since you want a vacant bout like they did Jamil. Since Jamil won the title versus John Jackson, he had to fight 2 mandatories. The WBC can be petty and offer 2 mandatories and block that. Kenny Porter can make a call, remember? He can make a call. I believe it when I see it. And I hope they do commit to fight him. Go ahead. You had to be forced to fight him. And that's a damn shame. That's a crying shame. And they should turn around in motherfucking December and do that fight. Well, next year, since they got more dates next year. No date for the fight. No pay-per-view date because you got Canelo Triple G2. You got McGregor Khabib. Apparently, you got Nate Diaz coming back. Then you got Wilder Fury somewhere in there. Emmanuel Nunes versus what's the old girl name? Chris Cyborg. So, yeah. The Mikey and Lomachenko, no. Lomachenko was fighting for Pedraza next. He come off a shoulder injury. That fight will be early, as Bob Arum say, in March. But Mikey don't want that fight. I'm going to tell you that right now. Daryl Sanders say K. Diddy alluded to the fact the winner, DSG and Sean, will fight Spence, which is probably Heyman calling that. Now, yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. The sanction body wouldn't call this shit. Yep, go ahead. I'm gonna be glad. If Sean and Danny win, hey, you got to tip their hat off to them. Ain't no hating. But if it's Sean Porter or Danny Garcia, because Fred endorsed both of those. Make sure y'all hit that like button. He endorsed both of those. and he beat the piss out of one of them, nigga, I'm making a video about that bitch. Every video gonna be about that. Every video about to be about that. I'm about to hop off, but you can hop on for a minute, man. You can rap. I'm about to get the hell off here, man. But I gotta get ready for work. He beat the piss out them niggas, man. Let's get this shit popping. And then Bud Crawford could be next. He get his ass whooped too. He get his ass stumped out in the club. Yep, early with the shit, with the bullshit, because I won't be on tonight. Yo, TBC, do you think PBC and Showtime will step it up? Yeah, they promised. With the 3-year extension, they promised to step it up this year. They promised to step it up. You know, they promised. They said it's going to be a whole new overhaul of fights. They going to expand that shit. What's going on, Big Cool?
What's good? What's good, CJ?
What's going on? Shit.
At work, on break for a few 15 minutes.
All right. Oh, no, this nigga Barbershop Conversation saying Errol Spence the truth because Floyd told him so. Like, nigga, you ain't got your own brain to know if somebody good or not. A lot of times these fighters, man, a lot of times that shit from sparring don't be meaning shit.
You talking about Spence or Fred?
Spence, yeah, Spence. He said Crawford was the truth too. Remember when Peterson broke his ribs before the Marquez fight?
Yeah.
Yeah, that motherfucker been endorsing people, nigga. Niggas be killing me with that shit, man.
That's that dick ride, bro. That's that dick ride. That's what it is, cuz. I mean,
who you think? If Errol fought Sean Porter, who would you pick, bro?
Errol Spence, easy.
Okay.
I ain't gonna say easy. It won't be super easy like Ocampo, but he down, bro. Too much power, too much. He too calm.
Sean Porter, Sean Porter just a one-trick pony, and his one trick he ain't even mastered that.
Yeah, I mean, cause you know I fucks with Sean Porter, but he ain't the most skilled guy. He really gets you by outworking you, out being supremely conditioned. You know what I'm saying? He is a strong motherfucker though, so. That's some Spence.
I don't think he that strong, bro. As far as I think he the next level of the tier 2 level of strong welterweight. I think it's like Kell Brook ain't a welterweight no more. But at the time I thought Kell Brook was stronger than him. Keith Thurman I don't think was stronger than him. What you think?
Nah,
maybe up there.
Hell nah. Well, we wouldn't know because Keith Thurman wasn't trying to really test that strength. You know, he can move and shit. He elusive it, so he can box in, punch, and move. So.
Maybe Sean is up there, but I seen Sean when I seen him get pushed like a rag doll against
Granados.
No, against he got pushed around a little bit in that fight, but I just think it was just a bad style matchup versus Kell Brook. Kell Brook was hugging that nigga like it was his son, nigga. Like, come here, nigga. Like, I ain't seen you, so I got out.
Hell yeah, bro. I mean, like I said, I think it'll be a good fight. I'd rather see Garcia versus Spence just because. Spence gonna have to really come to Garcia, and Garcia got a fucking chin, bro. But I don't know if he can take it to the body like that. You know what I'm saying? That for a long.
That ain't never been tested on him before.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But the time you see Garcia get knocked out, it'll be by Spence, bro, or just somebody that can just really thump. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't care what nobody say. Garcia Danny ain't been in a lot of damn wars. That fight what Matisse did. You know, he took some shit and
they was never the same after that fight.
Yeah, but I think Danny Garcia's downslide, his demise is kind of overrated, bro. You know, yeah, of course you fight a puncher like Matisse, it's gonna take something out of you, but no, Danny more so got comfortable with the money. He thought he was Floyd, so he could pick and choose, and then yet he want his daddy coming there talking about he want $6 to $8 million for a fight. Come on, bro, that ship is sailed unless you just have a rejuvenation of your career.
Yep. Yeah, man. I think, man, it would, man. If whoever knock out Sean Porter, I just want to see the nigga daddy cry. Remember when Kell Brook beat them niggas was crying in the middle? They talked all that shit before that fight.
Mm-hmm.
All that shit. I want to see that nigga Kenny cry. I wouldn't mind to be Errol do it neither. Danny, man, you know, I used to rock with Danny before his racist ass daddy, dog.
Yeah.
Calling niggas monkeys and shit. But Danny, the apple don't fall far from the tree. That's what I learned in life. So, and I'm gonna put that on him, right or wrong, if it's his belief or not. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that'd be a good fight. I think Danny Garcia would have a better chance at beating Errol. What's up, Bracy? When I see you, I think Danny Garcia would have a better chance at beating Errol because you know Danny is really really good versus fighters that come forward. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and the thing about Spence tends to square himself up and shit too, and he kind of like to admire his work. And Ocampo was
Yep.
touching him a little bit. I know it was a brief fight, but Ocampo was touching him. You know what I'm saying? And as good as Errol Spence is, we keep it 100. The nigga, he ain't flawed. I mean, he ain't unflawed. And he ain't perfect. He gonna take some L's in his career if he fight long enough and fight the best long enough. You know what I'm saying? So,
I don't think he'll take an L at welterweight. I think that shit gonna be like
no,
54.
not that
I mean,
welterweight.
it'll be Terrence Crawford. It'll be Terrence Crawford.
Yeah. Yeah,
Or Thurman. I put them two niggas in that class. I think.
Like, hell no.
Yeah. I'm just saying if the vintage Keith Thurman, the retro Keith Thurman, that's fucked up. You gotta say a retro Keith Thurman for a nigga.
It's only 29.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude. And then one thing about Keith Thurman, bro, is that I think his power overrated in terms of, and that's why I think he fucked up the elbow, dog. Because he was always, that's why he even said it, the way he was throwing them punches. You know what I'm saying? You got to realize, man, you ain't going to be able to get everybody out. And Deontay Wilder going to eventually realize that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's known for their power, they're going to eventually run up against somebody that ain't going to budge. So that motherfucker was still throwing the whole kitchen sink.
Well, I think Deontay Wilder ran into that in Bermain Stavern the first one.
Yeah. I think maybe that too, and I think he was a little nervous as well. You know what I'm saying? Because that was his shot. You know what I'm saying? He did go get explosive, but he didn't want to fucking get.
He proved. I didn't think he can go to full 12 at that particular time. I didn't think he went to full 12 with Stavern with no problem. Easy, but as far as Keith Thurman loads up on every fucking shot. I've been saying that Floyd would have picked that nigga apart.
Exactly, and he ain't as naturally strong as Wilder, obviously. But I'm not even talking about just the size.
He's talking about just straight power.
Yeah, puncher. Yeah, so Wilder,
they both got velocity. Keith Thurman don't know how to touch, and then keep touch, and then set him up for the power. He want to come out there winging shit, and the way he wings shit, you can see his elbow it flounders up.
Yep, and that's why the fuck he had to go under the knife the first time. You know what I'm saying? But look, man. There's a lot of these fights, bro, that's gonna settle a lot of shit, in the future if we can get.
But you can also see the way he hit. I don't know if you ever seen him hit the bag. Watch how he hit the bag.
Yeah, I see it. It's number all power, bro. It's no finesse whatsoever, bro. It's no finesse. It's everything left hook powerful. You can tell when he swing and miss, bro. It's like, oh, that shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's probably part of his stamina issue because he is a front runner.
Yeah, of course. You can tell because he be on his toes bouncing. Like even though he can do it as this fight will wear on, but you'll see like after round 6 to like 9, that's when you can steal rounds against his ass. You know what I'm saying? Because that motherfucker on his toes, but he ain't really doing nothing. He'll flick the jab out, occasionally throw a left hook or a right hand, but it ain't no combinations or anything like that. So.
Yeah. Make sure I subscribe to Glosso Sports TV. That's who I'm on with, Big Cool. I put the link in the description. He should have a big jump up in subscribers, man. So y'all make sure y'all click that link as well. All right. But yeah, that nigga don't throw no straight punches neither, dog.
He don't. He
like Peter Quillen and Sean Porter. Them niggas allergic to straight punches.
Yep. And that's why I hate watching fighters that kind of just smother. Like with Sean Porter, it's hard to watch because he smothered his offense. You know what I'm saying? While he's smothering everybody else's, he smothered his own. You know what I'm saying? And he not really as fundamentally sound. At one point, I used to think that he was a versatile guy because, I guess that's when he was at 154. He was facing them sorry-ass, fighters and shit, where eventually they started to expose his ass, some of the flaws he had. But, I'd be ready for this saga to end, man. Like, either they.
I'm ready for this shit. At least the middleweights fighting each other now. Maybe they might be setting the standard.
Bro, that should have been a World Boxing Super Series tournament, cuz.
Yeah, basically. I mean, they should have. Because you got 6 of them already fighting, and you could have put, Charlo in that hole with, I don't know who the fuck else out there, Well, they could have put just threw Charlo in there and put one more person there. But it is what it is. I believe they're going to fight. They all going to fight, man. I believe that. I don't think Triple G Canelo going to fight nobody, but I think the rest of them, the best of the rest. You're going to have people saying, who Triple G still the best, man? Nigga don't want no smoke, man. But yeah, all them niggas, like Peter Quillen don't throw no straight punches. Sean don't. Like I told him, Fred was on with me one day. Sean got a really good double jab. I be like, I ain't seen, when he throw it, his jab is so iffy, dog. Some nights it show up and some nights it don't show up.
Man, when you hear that shit from Fred Conversation, man, whatever shit's called, That shit is just biased, bro. That's all that is.
Yeah, I ain't seen no. I mean, he got some. When his jab is good, Sean Porter is hard to beat. You know, when it's
He got a
consistent.
good jab, but he's
I wouldn't call it a good jab. That bitch inconsistent, dog. It's real. It's real half-assed sometimes. Now, when he throw it for real, when they really work on it, when he hitting the pads and when he in there with lesser competition, it look really, really solid and good. When he get in a fight, he just want to hook.
When he try to fight, when he fight a controlled fight, he much better. He much better to watch. You know what I'm saying? Like, who was it he fought? When he fought like damn Paulie Malignaggi or Devin Alexander.
Yeah, that was a good fight.
Ugly. He showed he can box. He got skills.
But at the end of the day, that was versus Dope Fiend. No, I call him a Dope Fiend. That was versus that was versus Devin, my guy. But that was versus Crackhead, and that was versus a no puncher motherfucker, man. But you know, remember he lost to Julio Diaz. I mean, he had a draw with Julio Diaz too.
Yeah, and exactly. And Julio, good fighter, bro. People sleep on.
Yeah, he is. He remember that nigga Virtual Hunter told Amir Khan that fight. What that nigga tell that nigga when he dropped he said what happened? What happened? He say something? You trying to tie your shoe? What did he say?
I forgot.
He hurt you? He said some shit, dog. That's why we laughing, dog. That shit was funny. That nigga dropped Khan like 4-5 times. They didn't even call like 2 or 3 of them, bro.
This shit fucking funny. He fought Thurman and got his ass blitzed, but
yeah, he got hurt.
You know what I'm saying? But man, like I said, man, I'd be ready. I'd be happy when this saga over, man. In terms of, they gotta fight. They gotta fight Spence next, bro. That expansion last.
They said they already signed a contract. That's what they saying.
If it ain't signed, it's just a formality. Like
yeah.
like you've been saying, bro, in your video, Steven Espinoza putting these niggas' feet to the fire, bro. Simple as that.
And they about to expand the fight days too. So yeah, they about to go all in on boxing.
Y'all can fight as much as y'all want if y'all gonna fight the best. Simple as that. Y'all get one homecoming bout, and the rest of the other 2 fights against motherfuckers. Like we were saying on the Hangout Sunday, like you were saying, if you gonna fight 2 years, I mean, or not, it might have been 78th video I was watching. He was like, if you gonna fight 2 times a year, it need to be some killers. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna fight 3 times a year, it need to be 2 killers and a soft touch. It don't need to be no damn 2 soft touches and one killer, bro. That's wasting everybody's time, including yours. You know what I'm saying? So So Jamal, y'all getting this expansion.
It really ain't their fault. They suffer the same shit that Spence suffered from a lot of other fighters suffer from, man. They just can't. I mean, when they get in position like Floyd did, when they get on top, niggas gonna be claiming they ducking them. I motherfucker, my man said that he seen Willie Monroe at Applebee's and his truck was broke down yesterday.
Damn.
He said, you gonna fight Charlo? He said, you all right? You gonna fight Charlo? He was looking cool. You gonna fight Charlo? He said, yeah, I'm gonna fight Charlo next. He was like, he was kind of uncomfortable with the situation.
Damn.
You need that Charlo fight, nigga. Nigga need that motherfucker, man. If Danny don't allow Porter to push him around, Danny can catch Porter with the something big rushing in. Yeah, it's difficult because I think Sean Porter gonna come and gonna at least try to use angles. He'll try to mimic what Marisa Herrera did. And I'm gonna tell you this about Kenny Porter. This is what I was saying before Cool got on. Make sure y'all subscribe to him. Put this channel link in the description. Colossal Sports TV should have a nice amount of subscriber boost as well. But the thing about it is, remember when Kenny Porter said that they asked Timothy Bradley how to beat Devin Alexander? Do you remember that?
Hell, I think I do, but I don't remember. Like,
yeah, he said they asked Timothy Bradley the angles, and I'm like, how you a great trainer and you need help from all these different motherfuckers on how to beat Devin Alexander? And we didn't know he was a crackhead at the time. You know what I'm saying? But you a great trainer, but you were out here asking how to beat Devin Alexander from Tim Bradley and the angles he used. Like, man, like I said, man, hopefully Barry Hunter ain't gonna help shit if you go for Spence. He gonna just tell you not to fight that motherfucker. He paralyzed Lamont Peterson stepped in the ring with Lamont Peterson shouldn't even have had to take that call. No, real shit.
But Lamont Peterson a real nigga though. That's why
real nigga, DC nigga that was homeless, living from car to car. And
you think he's gonna back down from anybody? Hell
no. That nigga was homeless, split up from his family and shit. Barry Hunter took them in, and Barry Hunter got that grant, so he doing a lot of charity work down there, man. It took Lamont Peterson to get in that, but he gave up his regular title. He could have got a Pacquiao fight off that bitch looking back on him.
Yeah, but look, man. Like I said, this expansion, but it's just the worst thing for motherfuckers that's scary. This expansion, this news from that the deal was agreed to. This is the worst news for them scary fighters. But the best fighters, they know. Spence probably got a hard on at that news, bro. He's like, yeah, these niggas got to go. They here now, they mine. So he ready. He like scratch my Mikey Garcia. I'll sit on the shelf. I'll wait for you. Danny and Sean. You know what I'm saying?
The only reason Mikey shit ain't happen because they ain't got the fight day for it. As far as they don't want to do another pay per view.
Exactly, and Keith Thurman.
But Mikey better go fight. If he fight Pacquiao, whatever, he better go fight Lomachenko in March. I don't hear shit about it.
Exactly, bro. And then see, Mikey got something. Mikey in a win-win situation. To be honest, he got so many options. He could either face Richard Comey and IBF mandatory, and then wait for Spence later on this year, or like you just said, he can fight Manny and then fight.
Or he can fight Spence after he get the belt.
That's what I'm saying.
The two belts.
I mean, that Spence fight can happen anytime next year, bro.
Yep, because Keith Thurman ain't gonna be ready, and Terrence Crawford, they're not gonna serve him up on a platter.
And then look at this. If he fucking fight Manny, beat Manny, he set himself up to be Keith Thurman's mandatory because he the WBA regular champion and Keith Thurman the WBA super champion. So Mikey got so many damn options, bro.
And then they're gonna get that nigga the super champion if Keith Thurman retire or they strip him.
Exactly. So I see what Mikey doing. Mikey, he's smart. Mikey's smart. I give him that. Because he know, man, Keith Thurman harder ain't in it, bro. If this nigga don't fight this year, bro, put a fork in him. Put a fork in him. Even if he come back next year, put a fork in him.
Two fights in 3 years, man. They should strip that whole ass nigga.
Yeah, come on. If he don't fight this year, put a fork in him. And Mikey can be sitting there right there. Right there in prime position to face Spence.
I wouldn't want to fight no Pacquiao without no vital testing, though. Without no drug testing or USADA, whatever they want to do.
Pacquiao going to beat him, bro. I don't care. I know Pacquiao ain't the same, but Pacquiao pieced up Lucas Matisse, and it ain't nothing for him to piece up Mikey, who we don't even know how he gonna look at 147 because he ain't look the best against Adrian Broner body wise or
But he was strong though.
He was strong, but he ain't never been hit by nobody fast and powerful as man.
Well, he said he sparred Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? I know it's sparring, so he must have done well. He feel confident. Make sure I hit that like button. He feel confident enough that he did what he had to do. Yeah, I don't know, man. I wouldn't be fucking with that fight betting wise, man. Especially if that bitch outside the United States. That nigga gonna come up. He gonna come up. He gonna come in that bitch like remember Shredder in the Ninja Turtles. Oh, that nigga got that ooze in his. That nigga come in the ring big as a motherfucker, man. On some Canelo.
Be back to vintage Manny Pacquiao cash. You like, nigga, what was you doing?
Right. I got big Freddie Roach and Alex Rodriguez. My special shakes.
I was squatting elephants and shit, man.
I sea salt gave me my muscles. swimming in the ocean gave me my muscles. Fuck up out of here, man. Yeah, Mikey do got a hell of options, man.
He a fool if he goes straight for Spence, man. I'm telling you, if he get it though, if he beats Spence, bro, because we done seen craziest shit happen, bro.
Yeah, you ain't lying, man. Nobody really thought Durant was gonna come up and whoop on Sugar Ray Leonard like that.
Yeah, and like I said, while we love Spence can be hit. Spence can be outthought. It takes Spence a little minute to make them adjustments. You know what I'm saying? So if Mikey have just enough good enough footwork, educated jab, you know what I'm saying, and be able to be one step ahead of Spence, and can most importantly, he got to be able to take that power.
I don't see no other way, bro. I mean, Spence jab has improved too much, man.
But if he can take the power, then it's gonna be a real chess match.
I don't know if he can take that shit to that body though. Yeah. That body work is what's doing him in. I think the headshots, Mikey good at picking and rolling shots off. You got to remember, Mikey ain't no fast twitch athlete neither. He ain't as physically, and I'm willing to bet this. He ain't as physically as strong as Roberto Duran or Shane. Well, we know Shane Mosley had a little bit of extra help in his ass.
California juice.
Yeah, I don't think he physically as strong or gifted as those two guys, but he really, really smart and technical. So is Duran, but he not as strong. If I was him, I'd just go for Lomachenko. I'll fight Kami. I'll fight Kami. And if you really want to fight Lomachenko, that's the fight to have.
Exactly. You had 2 fights lined up later this year. Gonna fight Kami.
That's a Hall of Fame. That's a punches, like we said on your shit. That's punching his ticket to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, and then if you can somehow, then I'll target Manny, or like you said, he can go for Manny, go for Vasile, and then he can go for Thurman. Simple as that.
Thurman probably gonna be at the crib telling his kids story. Hey, I used to be the #1 welterweight in the world.
For like 6 months. For like 6 months. You know, jacking
hey,
off.
hey, Daddy, what happened with Errol Spence? Whoa, don't say that name in this fucking house.
Yeah, you out on your own, but Daddy, I'm only one. Get your ass out of here. Go back to Naples.
Go tell Errol Spence to feed and clothe you.
Yeah. So you think so highly of the motherfucker. Yeah, bro, man. It's so much shit though that's going on with boxing. It's coming, bro. The walls are caving in. You remember Saul when my man got trapped in the little thing? He was trying to stop the walls from caving in on him.
Yeah.
That was Steven Espinosa at the bottom and Keith Thurman in that mug. All the skinny fighters in there. You know what I'm saying? They trying to stop it, and then they get crushed.
The thing about them dates too. A lot of the dudes that was getting all them super stacked cards, you probably gonna see them kind of dilute a little bit. It ain't gonna be top rank, top rank on. It ain't gonna be that bad, but you are gonna see Tank get his own shit. And I think in the near future you're gonna see Adrian Broner as a co-feature. I don't think it's gonna happen next, but
look, man, I can deal with the diluted stack cards as long as the best fighting the best and they fighting more frequently. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't really care about half these motherfuckers. If you ain't an up and coming prospect or a relevant contender, I don't give a fuck about you, cuz. Like Adrian Broner, he close to that shit, man. He
irrelevant, man. He should be a test. Like for Jaron Ennis one day, Josh Kelly one day. He gonna be a litmus test for somebody.
I'm telling you, bro, Broner gonna end up upsetting some of them niggas. I'm telling you, know how it always happens. That one fight that we don't think he gonna do good in.
So you saying he gonna be the black Luis Collazo?
Well, yeah. Hey, I mean, I can't say that because he afforded.
If he lose to motherfucking Lipinets, man, put a fork in him.
Is that the fight that's gonna officially go down?
They talking about either Lipinets and Berto or Lipinets and Berto or Lipinets and Broner.
Man, I look. You talking about boycotting Garcia Porter? I'm boycotting shit. If it's Berto, bro. Yeah, okay.
AB versus AB.
You know, I support my brothers, my black people, but I ain't supporting that shit.
No. It's Lipinets and Berto or Broner and Lipinets.
I thought they said Berto and Berto.
I ain't mean if I said that. Yeah, it's Lipinets versus one of them two, man. So, yeah, man.
Berto's just mollywop Lipinets. Even past this problem, Lipinets some trash at 147, bro.
Yeah, he was better at 140. You know? He need to get his footwork together, though, man.
Ain't gonna happen, bro. We been saying
footwork too bad, man. He got that kickboxing feet.
He look like Mikey Garcia at 147, like Mikey look at 140. Soft ass body, bro. But let me get back here in this.
Oh yeah, we about to tell them where they can find you at, family.
Hey, you can find me at Colossal Sports TV on YouTube. Follow me on Twitter at Colossal Sports TV. Follow me on Instagram at Colossal_Sports TV. Like the Facebook page, Colossal Sports TV, man. And just keep rocking with CJ, man. Y'all give him 20,000, man. One of the hardest working motherfuckers on YouTube, bro. He know his shit, funny, unbiased. So make sure y'all like his stuff more importantly. And if you like me here, that's just a bonus. But shit, man, we're gonna get up, man.
All right, for sure. Appreciate it, bro. All right, family. I'm about to go ahead and log off. Y'all get ready for Trill Boxing Talk as well. Yeah, go over to Black Fight Fan TV. They should be about to get locked and loaded in probably about 10 to 30 minutes. Black people time. I appreciate you, brothers. Make sure I hit the like button on the way out. And if you ain't subscribed, make sure y'all subscribe, man. I'll be going live maybe late tonight when I come from the gym, or definitely tomorrow. I'll try to sneak a live in. And also, y'all check us out at S1210 College Sports Most Wanted. That link is in the description under the new college page. We'll be talking a lot of college football this weekend. The Cali Enigma, Colossal Sports TV, who I just got off with. If you into college sports, man, we're going to hit it hard. That's our joint venture over there. Also, if you want to join the streaming group, we'll be streaming Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, and boycotting it. And we'll be streaming classic fights. I'll put the vote up in a minute. We'll be voting on which classic fight we're going to stream through the group. The link is in the description. Ask to be approved in the Facebook group, and I'll plug you in. Also, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. If you like to donate, you can do a super chat right now, or you can hit the PayPal donation link. If you can't donate, just go ahead and share the videos on social media. That means more to me than anything to keep growing the brand. And also, if you want to know where I get my instrumentals from in my regular videos, that link is there as well. If you got a video request, you can hit me on social media. All those links in the description as well. Also, if you got a business collab or you need to get in touch with me, or a business venture, my email is in the description as well. Make sure you go over to Black Fight Fan TV. We one step closer to getting 78 pages back in October. So y'all go check out Trill Boxing Talk and those brothers over there. I definitely appreciate what they doing for the culture and what they doing for the brand. And my special live stream, I'm gonna do it tomorrow, man. When I come from the gym and walk, maybe while I'm walking my dog, I go live on my phone. I'll do it tomorrow. So much blessings and peace to all the brothers. Y'all know what the business is. We gone.